today.
Oh, I know it.
I'm a little bit worried that this is going to blow away.
Oh, absolutely.
She's always so fussy, that one.
So fussy and always I'm right here!
Sorry! I'm sure you are.
I mistake. She said faster.
Chipper! Okay, Chipper!
Ready?
Ready!
Here's the story of Kinder Transport. Oi, oi, Kinder Transport. 'Cause our parents want to save us. Oi, oi, oi. We left home with a single suitcase. Oi, oi, single suitcase to start our young lives in a new place. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, ready? Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Louder! Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Woo!
Oh, my!
Right, how inappropriate! Have you ever known your life?
Fine!
I mean, really. Oh, hello! Hello, children! Can everybody see me?
Yes.
Good. Gather round. Oh, look at you all. So much smiling faces. Right, that's right. Welcome, everybody. It's lovely to see... No. I've got something written down somewhere. Ah, yes. Willkommen aus England. Ich heiße Frau Hilton. Oh, it's such a difficult language, isn't it? Let's try something different. Right, my name is Mrs. Hilton, and I will be looking after you today. And it is lovely to see so many smiling faces. Stop scuffling your feet, young man. It's you at the back. I can see you. You'll ruin those good shoes. Well, look at you all. Utterly confused, bless you. Some of you look old beyond your years. It's all right, my dears. It will be fine. Well, we do have rather a lot to get through today, so let's get on with the important information first. Right. Do you all have your label with your number on it? Yes, good. Do notice that the labels are all in different colors, and you must make sure you stay with the group with the same color label, or you might not find your new family, and that would be terrible. Just terrible. You there! Yes, you! What have you done with your label? Your label? The number. Dynama? Never mind. Stick close to someone who looks sensible, that will do. Well, and the rest of you, please make sure that you stay with the group with the same color label, or you might not have a new home to go to. Well, I'm sure after your long journey, you're absolutely starving. I'll see if I can rustle up some sandwiches. Jam, I think. Yes, jam. That should cheer you up. Mrs. Goggins! Mrs. Goggins! I knew I should have got Mrs. Jones and her scones. Mrs. Goggins! Oh dear, it's all rather disorganized here today. I'm sure she'll turn up in a moment. Well, while we are waiting, let's plow on. I'm sure you have been told that England is very different from your homes in Europe. And to keep that helpful, to let you know what to do, we have created a little leaflet to help you. It tells you important things like how you should spend all your spare time learning English, and especially how to pronounce words correctly. I know, my German is not very good. I do make an effort. We are in England and we speak English here. Also, you should refrain from speaking German in public. And do not speak in loud voices. We don't like loud behavior here. So conduct yourself quietly and politely. And remember to say thank you, even when you get a ticket on the bus. And remember that it is customary in this country to give up your seats on trains and buses for elderly people. And do try not to make yourself conspicuous by what you wear. Oh dear. Oh dear! Please make sure you read all this information and keep it safe. Yes. Now I will try and find someone to organize those sandwiches. So please stay with your own organizer while I am gone. Does everyone know who they are? No? Can all organizers please wave at their groups or something? Oh, yes, that's it. That's lovely. Who am I? Who are you? Who are you? Where have you all appeared from? This just will not do. I don't know what we're going to do with you. There are simply not enough families for you to go to. Please wait here while I check my list and see what we're going to do. No, please stay where you are. I'll be right back. Oh, chaos. It's simply chaos.
I still have a sandwich in my bag, and there is a sausage too, but it's starting to smell and I don't know what to do with it. In her orderly way, my mom carefully packed my bag for the journey. She labeled the packages.
For lunch today, and for breakfast tomorrow. Don't eat it all at once, or you will get hungry. And don't forget this.
Is there Wiener Schnitzel? It's my favorite. But there wasn't. I had to leave my violin at home.
Not this. But it's not allowed. But if you'd been caught, some of you might have been set back.
Might all have been.
Excuse me? What is that? Where did that come from? You were told not to bring anything valuable, weren't you? Did you pay duty on it? Are you planning to sell it to make money? No, we can't have that.
Maybe you could play it.
Didn't understand a word of that. Oh, well, can't you? Oh, yes, how lovely.
She brought mine now. Need to lose this. No one around here wears hats like that. It'll look a little wrong. My clothes look a little wrong too.
Well, so I don't forget how to speak Czech. It's just a block sign. And, oh for my god. And I'd left behind my grandma, grandpapa, Amika, Tatne, Sister Suzanne, my aunties and uncles, my cousins, Berta, Marta, Nina, Rosa, and little Annika. She was only 3 months old. And Inga. It was very ugly.
My father was taken away before I came, but Mother gave me the Iron Cross he won in the war. And
Your father, in his uniform, isn't he handsome?
where is he now? He disappeared on that night in November when it was all shouting and smashing and burning. Before then, the talk was all about visas. Exit visas, transit visas, entrance visas. I want to go to America.
Our number is too high. It will not come up for years. Perhaps from England.
Everything was smashed up. I was glad to leave.
Please. What? Please. Oh my!
When the basket was pushed through the window as we were leaving, I never dreamed I'd find a baby inside. Some of you thought it was cakes. You were disappointed. Weren't you, Max? No, don't take her!
It's all right. It's all right, my dear. I'll look after her now. It's all right. It's all right.
my favorite teddy. Ollie. I've got my best dolly that Daddy bought for me when I was little.
I don't think I'll have much use for it here.
I've got a gold locket. Has my initials on one side and some Hebrew letters on the other. It's been hidden all journey in a pot of face cream. And I've been so scared.
Do you like my coat in the English style? My mother has bought me clothes made for me. Some of my clothes are in larger sizes. Mine go bigger.
I have new clothes too, but they all fit me. My mother says they'll be here soon, so she can make me new ones. Or Daddy will take me to one of those big department stores.
I don't think you'll be yours.
But promised. Daddy always keeps his promises. He'll be here soon, will he?
Didn't understand a word of that.
I'm going to stay here until it comes and finds me. If I
time for tears. Hello, my name is Bob. How do you do, Bob? Lovely to meet you.
Oh my.
Really? I've had to leave my best friend now. Maybe we could be best friends?
My best friend didn't talk to me anymore. Why would she do that?
It's not as bad as what you got over there. On the train, she told me that no one came to her birthday party last week. The table was all set with cakes and not one of her friends came.
My father gave me an autograph book and wrote a special poem in it before he left. He also gave me a leather book full of empty pages to write when I feel homesick or when something exciting happens. So when I get home, we can all sit around the table and talk about it. Come on, Kurt.
My mother and father said I couldn't bring my ice skating boots or my football boots. Are just allowing ice skating rinks in England? I used to go every day in Vienna until the ice skating rink was closed to Jews. I didn't think that was very fair.
Come on, Kurt. These people don't want to hear about that. Remember what Mother said? Don't tell lies.
Be polite, always say please and thank you. Eat whatever you're given, even if it's strange or unlike the food at home. Do as you're told,
Don't talk back to adults.
I know, don't talk back to adults. Why have they all got such pale, knobbly faces and such bad?
Kurt, don't! They'll hear you. Kurt, if you are to have a sweetheart in England, you must learn to dance.
And Mother said always to be grateful and...
Always be happy and thankful.
I thought she really didn't have to tell me that. She also said...
Be good and work hard.
Brush my teeth twice a day, wash my ears, hang up my clothes.
I will see you soon.
Wash my body, wash my hands,
And don't forget to say please and thank you.
wash my feet.
Write to me. Write to me.
Oh dear, where have they all gone? I distinctly told them to stay here. I don't know what we're going to do. It is simply too chaotic. Now what am I going to do with you? Oh!
I do not think any Jew would say that the response that has been made already by the Jewish communities outside Germany to the needs of their own people in the Reich has been magnificent.
That there was Lord Baldwin asking for your help to save the children suffering in Europe. I won't go into what you already know about the horrible things happening over there. Instead, I'd like to tell you what that speech meant for me. It was one of those moments when you will always remember where you were when it happened. Me, I was sat at home with my son Norman and my husband Phil eating our tea. When it first came on, I thought, hark at him, what's it got to do with me? And I was about to switch it off when something he said really made me sit up and take notice. Time is of the essence. Delay may prove fatal. Thousands of German parents are appealing to the Refugee Committee to take their children out of Germany, even though they may never see them again. And I looked at our Norman, and I thought, how can we just let these children suffer? It's not very Christian, is it? And so close to Christmas. If I'm honest, I did nearly forget about it, good intentions being what they are. But what with all this talk of war, the railway's been moving us around from place to place to do essential work. And so a day or two later, I found myself at Liverpool Street Station when one of the trains rolled in. I'd been working the night shift, so I was tired and grouchy, and I just wanted them off the train and out of there so I could get some kip. But when I saw them, the grouchiness disappeared. I suddenly felt guilty. More guilty than I've ever felt in my life. How could I be worried about getting a little sleep when these poor nippers are all afraid and all alone? One little lad, kind of bit bigger than so I, even tried to tip me for helping him with a suitcase. How can children that age be forced to leave everything they know? About then, me boss tries to send me home. But I said, no, I want to help these kids. So I worked non-stop till 6 p.m. until every single one of them found their new homes. After that, me and the boys started collecting for the fund in our own little way, which is why I'm here talking to you good folks. I've been made the face of the public face of the railway union, asking for you all, encouraging you all to give a little something. And the money has been rolling in. We've seen some big checks. But the contributions that mean the most to me are the ones where someone has made a sacrifice to send us something. One little girl gave up her Christmas party to send us 3 guineas. Another little lad sent us a quid, saying he wasn't going to have any Christmas presents because he had enough toys. I've even got the family involved. Norman and his mates have been going around house to house Christmas caroling. They've raised 10 bob. Not bad for a group of 10-year-olds who can't sing a note. Oh, la, la, la. Maybe that's why they've raised so much money. People are paying them to go away. But not everyone's been quite so helpful. When the Stars of Stage and Screen organized a day to raise money, there were disturbances at some of the events caused by those black shirts. I even found one of the leaflets over there, which I suspect has something to do with that posh lady who has nothing to do all day but drink tea. Here we are. We have been asked in the past 4 years to support Abyssinians, Basques, Chinese, Austrians, Spaniards, and now Jews. Mostly says not a penny for aliens while Britain starved. Our own miners, textile workers, agricultural workers are desperately in need of rescue from unemployment and semi-starvation. Charity begins at home. Now you might be thinking the same, and I know some people think like I used to, that they'd rather not dwell on such horrible things happening because it gives them nightmares, and besides we can't do anything about it. But I happen to think we can, and we should, whether it's reaching into our pockets or countering rubbish like this. What that Mosley knows about starvation, I don't know. And if you've already reached into your pockets, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps you could go home and see what else you could give. I know most of us have things that we no longer use and wouldn't really miss if we gave them away. Ladies, how many of you can put your hands on your hearts and swear there's not an outfit in your wardrobe that you've never worn, or one which no longer fits you, and which you know in your heart of hearts will never fit you again? Not this. This is lovely. Keep this. I know my mister bought a 2-piece suit for a wedding. Right proud of it he was. But I'd be happy never to see again. Between you and me, it never fitted in. And that jumble sale Phil bought for Norman at that coat that Phil bought for Norman at the jumble sale, it never fitted in. His arms stick out of the sleeves. And I keep saying red is not an appropriate colour for a young lad, especially one who's not even an Arsenal supporter. But I bet there's a little girl on one of these trains who'd be more than happy to have that coat, especially once winter really sets in. I know some people think that the Jews should look after their own, and that you've got quite enough worrying about what with Christmas coming and all. But I should let you know that the Jews have been raising money ever since Hitler came to power, and have raised a tidy sum. Nor are all the children coming over here Jewish. That surprised me, that did, when I found out. And no doubt it surprised some of them to find out they were Jewish when the laws over there were changed. Can you imagine? You go to church or whatever every Sunday, And then one day, somebody tells you that because one of your grandparents is Jewish, you are as well. And you're no longer German, and are no longer wanted there. I'd like to think if I were there as a good union rep, I'd tell them what's what. But then my Norman would get in trouble and I'd have to send him away. I do know that the only up these kids are going to get is from us. People seem to think they come over here with their suitcases stuffed full of money. 10 German marks is all they're allowed to bring. And many of them have that stolen from them by the Nazis at the border. Now, and this here government has made it quite clear that while they're happy to let the children in, they can't and won't pay for them. So it's up to us to raise all the money. £50 per child is a lot more than most of us has got stashed away. But don't worry if you can't manage that. No sum too small. No, ladies and gentlemen, every little bit helps. Please remember, this is not about helping these children have a merrier Christmas or have a little bit of luxury. Though I don't doubt they wouldn't say no to a bar of chocolate. No, this is about rescuing people who have lost everything, could lose their lives if we don't come to their aid. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you feel moved by the plight of these children, please do drop a few coins, if you can spare them, into the collection tin. I know some of you are already giving to the Quaker Shilling Fund for the refugees, in which case I'll let you off. If not, I'd be very grateful for any loose change and send it to the refugees.
What are y'all staring at? Dirt on my face? No, I'm as lovely as ever. Shoo! Go away! I'm not going to give you any money. There's a woman over there collecting for you. Although you don't look as though you need any money. The quality of that coat is impeccable. It's better than my son's coat. And I bought that at Harrods. It doesn't seem right, does it? You're still here. You children keep arriving. Last week it was all those socialist children from Spain, and now you. Train after train after train. The newspaper is, it's full of your sob stories. Maybe things aren't as bad as your country, as they claim it is. Anyway, if it is, somebody else should take you in. Australia and Canada have plenty of space, and Palestine. You could go to Palestine and grow things in the desert. Would be lovely, wouldn't it? Silly, right? No. And what of America? I expect you'd all like to go there. But they won't have you, will they? No. You know, some Americans think it's against the laws of God for a child to be separated from its parents. Frankly, I agree. Oh dear, what is this? No. Oh, garçon, can you not do something about this? I expect to have my tea peacefully. No. Oh, you're dirty, aren't you? And you smell badly. I guess I'll have to cope with him being here. The Americans, they think it's against the laws of God for a child to be separated from its parents. And frankly, I agree. No self-respecting mother, certainly not a British mother, would send their child away on a train to a foreign country. Boarding school, that's another matter entirely. My son attends boarding school. It's quite marvelous from out of the home. The paper is simply dismal. As for these adult refugees, thinking they could come here when we are suffering with unemployment and the depression expression. No, this is my tea. I shall not share with you. Oh, so uncomfortable. Last week, my husband had to lay off some of his men. It's frightful. I know, the Home Secretary. What was his name? There's something in the paper about him. Let me see. Can I find it? He's a small man. Balding. Sounds Jewish, although my husband assures me he is not. He's a Quaker. Hoare. Sir Samuel Hoare is his name. In the paper it says, some refugees have set up factories, workshops, and created employment. But heaven knows what the pay is like, or the conditions, and I expect they employ their own kind instead of local men. Don't you know why I read the paper? Oh, no. Little boy, do you speak English? English. Back away. That smirk! There's an abundance of situation required advertisements for cooks, gardeners, drivers, you know, that sort of thing. Here's one. Urgent. Would noble-minded people assist Viennese couple to come to London? Knowledge of English, French, and Italian. Wife, excellent cook. Up until now, husband, editor. Perfectly trained man servant, as you are too close to me, young boy. As if that could be the truth. No. How they think they can simply march into our jobs without decent references is beyond me. If we took someone on, they'd claim to speak good English and be proper cooks, but can they? Can they cook proper food? British food? My husband is very particular about his toast and his porridge and his scrambled eggs and his Yorkshire pudding, come to that. No. She'd just stay for a week or two, make her fortune, and then disappear into the sunset. Anything to come to our country and make their fortune. And our dime at that. No. Really, if you have to come here, the government should set up camps for you. That's right. Out of sight is out of mind. I do not see you, little boy. I do not know you. I'm here now. Don't touch my things. I paid for this tea. You have not. We do not want to share. I don't want to share my tea with you. The nation does not want to share our parks. Lovely, aren't they? Parks, our homes, our swimming pools, or our families. You might steal from us, and you might spread disease, and you, especially you, little boy, you might murder us in our beds at night while we are sleeping. That is it. Someone had to say it, and I just did. No, don't touch my things. We are frightened of your kind. Yes, I know what you're thinking of me. No, I am not a horrible person, and I don't hate the Jews. There are simply too many of them as there is. We are suffering. We don't have enough to eat as it is, and we cannot share with you. No. Oh, you are free. frightened me, little boy. Oh my. The time! It's getting late. I'm going to miss my train. Take the Scout and go. It is all your fault.
I do hope we're not late.
I don't think we are. Can you see anybody?
Stop fussing him. Look, over there.
Where? All right, come on.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Are you all here to collect children also? Yes. Well, perfect. My name is Edward Garbett, and this is my wife, Emma.
Hello. This is all rather exciting, isn't it? I do hope they arrive soon. They must be so tired, the poor things. Do you think he'd like this coat, Edward?
Sure he'll love it, Emma.
But do you think it'll fit? I'm not so convinced. You see, we did not know what size he would be, so we had to take a guess. I was so tempted to wait until he arrived, but I'm so glad I brought it in advance now. It's so windy and cold today. Do you think he'll like it, Edward? And do you think it'll fit?
I'm sure it'll fit fine, Emma. And if it doesn't, it'll fit in time. We're expecting a boy, Augustus.
Right. Do any of you know what child you will be getting? I know some of you have seen photographs. We haven't, but we know that we're going to get child number 558.
558, that's right.
Edward was so thrilled when we found out that it would be a boy.
I know we're not Jewish, and that might make things difficult, but we do have a synagogue down the bottom of our road.
And we've researched the Jewish diet.
Kashrut, dear.
Right. You see, they can only eat certain animals. The ones that have hooves. And oh, there's something else.
And choose a cut, dear. Then it's alright.
I'm not sure about bacon though.
No bacon.
It is all so confusing.
We've also looked into Hanukkah. It's like a Jewish holiday, sort of like a Jewish Christmas, but it lasts 9 days. Or is it 8 days?
9, I think, dear.
9, yes. I'm not so sure.
It is all so fascinating.
We just don't want the boy feeling out of place.
Right. What time is it? I didn't think they'd be here by now. Edward, did you remember to pack something to eat?
No, that's alright. I'm not that hungry anyway. She's always trying to feed me.
No, not for you. For the child. One thing I ask of him today, you all. One thing. Do any of you have this kind of trouble with your husband?
Now, Emma. Not today. Let's not fight. I've always wanted a boy to help with the family business. And Emma, that spare room has been empty for too long.
Yes. Edward, I do know that, don't I?
I didn't mean...
Do you? I don't think he speaks English.
I'm sure he will. But did you bring that dictionary just in case?
It's in your pocket. Do any of you speak any German? A few words, maybe?
We tried to learn a few simple phrases. Nothing fancy. One of those questions on an enormous form we had to fill out wasn't it good?
That's right. I must say, some of the questions on that form were rather unnecessary. Mind you, it wasn't as bad as the woman coming round to see if the house was acceptable. Running her fingers along the kitchen table like that, as if I don't keep a spotless house.
Never mind, dear. You passed the test. But just to be safe, I have been practicing my German. Gut and tag. You get?
And Tig?
An arte. No. It's quite a queer language. Hard to get your mouth around some of the words.
Which is why I really do hope he speaks some English. I really do think they'd be here by now. I do hope they arrive soon.
Sure they will, Emma. Just stay calm. There's no rush.
Oh, wait. Edward. Look over there. I think they're here.
All right, dear. Stay calm and remember to breathe. Because you pass out if you don't breathe.
Quickly, come on. Hello. 558. Yes, that's you.
Yes, indeed. Hello.
You are not Augustus, are you? Augustine. Oh, gosh.
Sorry, you're not quite what we were expecting.
No, but a surprise though.
Surprise is one word, Emma. Shock is another. Please do excuse us for a moment. It's a girl, Emma.
See, Edward, that it's a girl.
I wanted a boy. I specifically ordered a boy. In all the correspondence, I said that I wanted a boy. My coat will look ridiculous on it.
My dear, what am I going to do? Would you take a moment to calm down, my dear? We need to think through this logically. Where is that last letter?
It's in the bag.
Right. Well, here, let's see. Under gender, it says Machen. See, man. Machen. Man. We definitely ordered a man.
Well, we can't have her. Do you have a little brother? Is he still on the train?
Edward!
Well, just have to get another one. How about this one?
Edward, just stop it, will you? We wanted a child and we've got one. Can we be grateful?
It's the wrong one, Emma. We wanted a boy. Look at her. It doesn't even seem like she needs looking after. She's so big.
Oh my, what am I going to do? My goodness. Let me try to speak with her. I mean, hello? Guten Tag? We get? Oh no, she doesn't understand me.
Oh, that's just spiffing. Not only is she a girl, she's also stupid.
Don't you be so rude, Edward. She's not stupid. She's just scared. And your face is doing nothing to help her. Can you try a smile on, please?
That is what the nation is thinking. Someone had to say.
Never mind. Don't overdo it. Hello. Sprechen die English? Do you speak Englishen?
Oh, this is ludicrous, Emma. Let me try. Hello! Hello, good day! You are not ours! You are a mistake! Understand?
Ich bin verwirrt.
What did she just say to me? Emma, I do not like her tone.
Oh, the poor thing, she looks so confused.
Well, I'm bloody confused.
Edward!
Emma, I demand to speak to an official. I've had enough of this nonsense. We are going to leave this girl here. Come on, let's go.
But I can't leave her here. Augustine, stay right there. I'll be right back.
Emma, garbage!
Edward, please!
Firstly, a huge welcome and thank you so much for volunteering. Now, volunteering for the Refugees Children's Movement is no easy task, but it is most worthwhile. Bear with me one moment. It's a nightmare today. Yes. Number 355, Hans Faith? Yes, come along, Hans. That's a good little chap. Will now be collected by Mr. and Mrs. Roberts. Mr. and Mrs. Roberts? Are you here? No? Are you Mrs. Roberts? No. Are you Miss? No. Okay. Right. Now, Hans, you would just like to have a seat right there. Sit. Sit. Yes, like that. That's lovely. Now, stay. I did warn you this is no job for the faint-hearted. But do not be alarmed. Someone will be along to collect this little chap in no time at all. I'm sure there's just been a simple mistake. Although, we do seem to be having a lot of silly mistakes recently. Oh well, one can't complain, can we, young man? At least we're not at Bloomsbury House. It is quite simply chaos there. Do you know, at one point it seemed as if every person in this country had responded to the arrival of little children like Hans here with an outpouring of cutlery, crockery, linen, dolls, and you're smiling because you remember rocking horses. I mean, what were they thinking? Rocking horses as I ask you? You think you couldn't move without tripping over something? Bear with me. Yes, all collected. Number 380, Charles Laurie. Come along, Charles. Will now be collected by Mrs. Dickens. Yes, that's Mrs. Dickens. Off you go. Good luck. Excuse me. Come back here. You can't take that child. I don't care if you are that aunt and haven't seen them for 2 years. You must wait your time. Don't cry, Charles. Well, I can see from your faces that may have seemed a little insensitive, rude even. But if you are going to be a volunteer, it is absolutely vital that you maintain authority and control at all times, or this station will descend into even greater chaos than it already is. The adults must be watched like hawks. I have lost count of the times that I have searched the station for a child presumed lost, only to discover they're on a train halfway to Barnet, and we really don't want that, do we? I find the use of a referee's whistle the most effective way of controlling rowdy guarantors. A quick toot on this, and they are back in the palm of my hands. Bear with me one moment. Number 381, George Barker will now be collected. Does that say Miss Jones? It does, doesn't it? Yes. Right, George. Off you go with Miss Jones. Yes, straight on that way, Miss Jones. No, not you, Hans. You just wait here, please, my dear. Yes, that's right. I do hope that boy will be all right. I don't think that woman is even married. Oh no, Miss Jones. I was just telling these people what a marvelous job you were doing giving George a home. Very well done, Miss Jones. Oh well. Luckily, he is here. Better that he's going to a home rather than to one of those hostels. Don't cry, Hans. Could you stop wiping your nose on your hands? What have you done with your handkerchief? It does beg the question, doesn't it? What does one do with the children who are left behind? All I can say is it doesn't get any easier. I am, after all, only an amateur. Not, as you might think, young man, a trained professional. But it is ordinary people like you and me who have made this entire operation possible. Sorry? You are quite right, but you might have let me finish. As this young man rightly points out, we can't take all the credit. That would be extremely rude. The Quakers have done a marvelous job. Oh, and those others. What are they called? It's rather a strange name. Oh, yes, indeed. The Woodcraft folk. And then there is the Central British Fund for German Jewry, and the Movement for the Care of Children from Germany, and the CRREC, indeed. Would you like to tell everyone what that stands for? No? Well, I think you can see the disappointment on everybody's faces. We all had high hopes for you. Luckily, this young lady will help you out. Well done. Did you hear that, everyone? She said it stands for the Chief Rabbi's Religious Emergency Committee. You might watch her. She will go far. I understand there is rather a lot to remember. But luckily here at the RCM, we have Mrs. Hardesty, or as I like to call her, Dorothy. Do you know Mrs. Hardesty? No? Oh, marvelous woman. Very calm and a most prodigious mind. Very sadly, she can't be here today. She's been called away to deal with an emergency at a hostel in Croydon. She said to me, "Francis, it's left me in a most terrible pickle." And I said, "Fear not, I can step into the breach." And so here I am. Yes, I know you are their child. I'm just talking to these people. What is your number? 382. Rosie Medias? Yes, Rosie Medias, you are being collected by Mrs. Medias. Off you go. Good luck. Did you see that? Oh dear. Oh dear. Do you know, until I started here, I did not know that there were any poor Jews. Some of these relatives turn up in terribly shabby clothing. One really feels they could make more of an effort. But I don't judge. Well, I think that's all the important information I had to tell you. Except for saying a huge thank you for joining us on what I'm sure will be an absolutely marvelous adventure. So I look forward to seeing you here on Monday. Right, now how's my board here? What are you going to do? I know everyone else has gone, but someone will be along in no time. What's that? No! We're not going to send you back. If no one comes, we can send you to a hostel. Would you like some nice tea with milk in it? Perhaps we can find you an orange. Don't drag your feet. The baby. Thank you, Hans. Now what are we going to do? Things like this never happen when Dorothy is here. Come along, Hans.
My mother, she needs a job. Please, she's a very hard worker and very clever. She is a doctor of philosophy at a school, a big school. Hitler, he says no more Jewish doctors in schools anymore. Please, she will do anything. She is a perfect cook. She makes the best fruit dumplings. And she's also very, very pretty. You will like. And cleaning. Please, she doesn't need money. Just help my mother from Hitler and the Nazis and children. She can look at children like me.
178? Yep, yours. Mom's just over there filling out a form. My name is Anne. Me. Anne. A-N-N-E.
Huh?
Yes. And who are you? Hello, Stefan. We're a little pushed for space at home. I'll hate sharing a bed with Jane and Ruth. There's only 2 beds between the 6 of us, you see. It's all right in the winter, though, because it keeps you nice and warm, being shoved in all together. Oh, well, don't worry. This man came around and he said, oh, you can't have them sharing a bed. Mom so wanted to take you in. So she bought you a bed, didn't she? Well, not a new one. Mrs. Hill down the road died 3 weeks ago, and her son was selling old furniture. You don't look German.
No German. Czech.
Czech. What?
Czechoslovak.
Czech. 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 Czech.
Prague.
Prague? Well, where's Prague? How did he get here? Stefan, Prague, here, England.
Yes.
How, Stefan, did you get here? Did you walk? Of course. I'm so stupid he got a train. I've never been on a train and he came all that way. Stefan, did you get the train all the way from Prague? What's he doing? There's a line and... Stefan?
Yes.
Germany? Here?
Holland.
Holland. And did you get another train? Is that him? And now he's in a hat? Well, what are you doing in there? Oh, it's a boat. A boat? And what happened on the boat? Were you sick? And after Holland and the boat, then what happened?
True.
My mother told me London was a land of angels. But from the train station, London looks so dirty and houses look so small. Small buildings outside. What are these?
You got here and... Oh! Stefan, are you hungry? Hungry?
Yes.
The jam sandwich.
Jam sandwich?
Yes. Sorry, it got a bit squashed.
This is white bread. Bread is brown. I can't say anything but the bread tastes awful.
Nice, right? I knew you'd like it.
Not both of them.
Oh, what? This is cake.
Cake. My mother cooked.
Your mother made that? My mother made that. Swapsies. Oh, that's Mom shouting. She must be finished. A cook? I don't think we can afford one. But there are some big houses nearby. We could ask one of them when we get home.
It's no easy task, but it is most.
Guys, don't mess with those. You'll break
Bear with me, women. It's a nightmare today.
Don't. So don't mind either. You'll break that too.
Yes, come on. That's a good job. Now we connected by Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Roberts. I'm here.
Who's died?
What do you mean who's died?
Look at all those undertakers.
Those aren't undertakers. Those are policemen.
They got their hats on.
No, they haven't. Those are the hats English policemen wear.
Mom, show me a picture.
Well, I did warn you, this is no job.
You've got makeup on your face.
Be alone. Shopping. No time at all. I'm sure there is
Somebody
a simple mistake. Although
you guys see that?
he's having a lot of silly mistakes recently. Oh well, one part of the economy, young man. At least
It's from all those ladies picking us when we went up the train.
Do you know? At one point, it seemed as if every person in this country had responded to the arrival of little kids like Hans.
Kurt, don't shove it in like that. Mom would be very angry.
Linen, dolls,
Hold it up. Like this.
Rocking horses. I mean, what were they?
What do you say?
Dumb.
No. Thank you. Thank you. Practice your English.
I know all the English football players.
Bear with me.
Track.
Robin, next, 380 Charles Lorry will now be collected by...
Well, I mean proper English.
Yes, that's Mr. Stickins over there. Open up. Excuse me. I don't care who are the assholes in the
Well done.
I can speak English. I can speak English. Kurt, stop that.
Mommy wouldn't want you messing around where people can see us. No, you won't get chosen. No one's gonna want to take you home.
If you are going to be a volunteer, it is absolutely vital that you maintain continuity and authority at all times. When the station is ascended to even greater chaos and at all times, the adults must be watched like hawks. I have lost count of the time. Search the station for a child presumed lost. Only
Hungry?
they are on a train halfway to Barnet. No, I really don't want that.
No, when Mommy gets me.
Fine, use referees, which the most.
I don't think they're gonna be here tonight.
Yes, they will. That's
And they are back in the hall.
You don't understand.
Don't say that to me. You're not Mom.
I know I'm not, Mom. But Mom told me to watch after you. I'm practically an adult.
381 Charles George Barker will now be collected by...
See, what's wrong?
Does that say Miss
Rosie,
Jones.
tell me what's wrong.
Get
Do you have to use the toilet?
Sorry.
I'll be sorry.
Miss
Go look for
Jones.
one.
Straight down there, Miss Jones.
We can't take the suitcases with us. You have to stay with them, okay?
No.
Don't worry.
Is even married.
Look for him from here.
Miss Jones, I was just telling these people what a marvelous job you are doing in Georgia. Very well done, Miss Jones. Better he is here, and better he is going to a home rather than to one of those
I'm not seeing one. No. Just play your choice, okay?
It does beg the question, what does one do with the children who are left behind? Look over there. I think they're here. If it doesn't get I am.
Rosie, those are our numbers.
Only an
Stay here. We need to go to see what they want. Just watch the suitcases, okay? And be a grown-up.
Like you and me who have made the entire operation possible. Sorry? You are quite right. But you might have made it clear. As this young man rightly points out, we can't give you all the credit. That would be extremely the Quakers have done a marvelous job. Oh, and those others. What are they called? It's rather a strange name. The Bushcraft folk. Thank you. And then there is the Central British Fund for German Children, and the Movement for the Care of Children from Germany, and the CRR. Would you like to tell everyone what it stands for? No?
It's a girl, Emma.
You can see the disappointment next to those faces.
I wanted
We all
a
had
boy.
it.
I specifically ordered
Luckily, this young lady.
all the correspondence. I said that I wanted
Well
a
done.
boy.
My address. Hear that, everyone?
Yes,
She said it stands for the Chief Rabbi's Religious Emergency. You might want to say that she will get that. I understand. There is rather a lot. But luckily here at the RCM, we have Mrs. Hardesty. Or, as I like to call her, Dr. Mrs. Hardesty. No? Marvelous woman. Very and a most prodigious. Very sad that she can't be here today. She's been called away to deal with an emergency. She said to me, it's Lily in a most terrible condition. And I said, fear not, I can step into the breach. And so here I am.
Just let me grab another one.
I'm just talking to these people. Okay, Rosie Medias? Right, Rosie, you are being selected by Mrs. Medias.
What?
Up you go, good luck.
I just don't want her. The size of her. She's so
You know, until I started, I did not know that there were any some of these words are terribly shy. I really think they could make more evident. But I don't judge. Well, I think that's all the information I have to pass on to you. Except for saying a huge thank you for joining us on what I'm sure will be an absolutely marvelous adventure. So I look forward to seeing you here on Monday. What you're going to do. I know that everyone else has already gone.
Dear Mooty, I am so unhappy here. Mrs. Fraser. Auntie. Fraser? He's telling me off and saying I'm lazy because I can't speak English! Dear Mooty, everything here is good. Auntie Fraser is so kind. What else could I do? I wanted to protect them. What would you have done?
Liebling, my dearest son, I am so pleased that you will be going to a good school. You are, after all, a talented boy, and studying is better than becoming a tradesman.
My dear little Spatz.
I'm happy that you like England so much.
My warm congratulations for your birthday.
Keep well and enjoy the nut chocolate. That kid's for you.
Dearest, you can cannot imagine the pleasure we had with your cards and letters. For now, it is our only consolation. You must continue to write to us daily.
My son, I was very happy with your dear letter.
Only there should not be so many spelling errors.
Please study hard. In this way you will be helping me. Times are serious now, and only an education will count for somebody in England.
My dearest little mouse.
Hopefully this card will reach you already in the new home and will be in Wilmington. Be a very good little girl. Be obedient.
Take your meals properly.
And don't fill up too much on sweets. Don't go to sleep too late. Little one.
I hope you always help your auntie.
1,000 kisses for you.
I beg you, in the beginning, study even the whole day until your precious head hurts. As a foreigner, you must study even harder than the others.
I've already written father for his birthday. I went to the zoo and Kew Gardens. Auntie B wants to take me to the dentist. I'll probably have braces in my mouth. I'll write to you more next time. Meine Liebste,
Your letters come to us like sunshine.
it is our future that gives us worries. We yearn to get away from here,
It will be a difficult task for you to bring us over there.
but I trust that you will manage it with time. Vienna, 8th May 1939. My dear, dear Honor, we have such a high number for the U.S. that we will probably have to wait another few years. We've had a water pipe installed in the attic rooms, so that it would be wonderful if all of us could be together again in England.
For my birthday, you wrote me that I always have to be brave, as you can't be happy if I'm not.
Darling, I'm glad that you were well and happy.
I can assure you that I always grit my teeth and smile.
I hope War will not come. If he is coming, God bless you. Lots of kisses. Your dad. I keep running to the post. Every line from you overwhelms me.
Every day, I thank God that you're in such good hands.
Vienna, 12th August 1942. Dearest, I'm glad about your health and progress.
Our destiny is very uncertain. Write more frequently.
Many, many millions of kisses.
My dearest,
Liebchen.
please regard this as a kind of farewell letter.
Farewell, my dear son. I wish you all the best.
I cannot write you anymore. My heart is bleeding.
I do not know when
Or if
I will ever have a chance to write to you again.
Auf Wiedersehen. Please, keep this safe for my children.
You must be aware of the situation that we find ourselves here.
I hope that life will become easier for you too one day.
Many kisses from your mother.
Although none of our closest circle has yet been affected by the measures.
We are to expect everything.
Sooner or later,
Probably sooner. 4th September 1942.
We are heading east and
This is my very final goodbye to you, Bubala. In dem besamem Dusch, in a vinca heta, sitzt sie und du bat sie und erwähnt. Der bin jo levig sie get say there, und singt ihm zum Schlafen ein liederlich. Und ein liederlich, wie Kavallee, steht der Chlor bei Siegerlee. O Siegerlee es geworden handeln, du's wird sein mein Beruf. Rosenkies mit Manteln, Schlupf, Jägerle, Schlupf. Schlupf, sie kein dein Schlupf.
just thought, well, this is it. I'm going to see my parents next week. That's all I thought about. I went straight back and wrote to both of them through Red Cross messages to Christmas notes. The letters were returned to me 3 or 4 months later. What's on the back was deported to Auschwitz, 28-10-44. That's how I found out.
I wrote in my diary nearly every day, and Father was right. It did help when things were bad, but I also wrote about good things. Things I wanted to tell my parents. Like fish and chips and ping pong. And me and Ralph. We're getting married soon, and my entire engagement, my entire foster family is going to be there. I'm so excited and thankful to them for everything.
Grateful? I'm sick of that word. Why do we always have to be grateful?
Kurt!
I went around from family to family, from hospital to hospital, to London to Leeds to the middle of nowhere. No one wanted me. Lonnie, don't you remember that time when I tried to send us to Bournemouth?
Come on, these people don't want to hear about that.
They should know. When we arrived, the Shul committee voted to give us 10 shillings and send us back to the train station because they thought all these foreign children would turn the English against the Jews who had been here for so long. I should be grateful for that?
Yes. What would have happened to you if people in England hadn't taken you in?
Come on, Kurt, this was just one place. Think of what so many other people have done.
I know, I'm just so tired of saying thank you all the time. Will we still have to say thank you when we're 80? I suppose we'll still be calling us kids then.
I was always worried. Would I ever see my parents again? Would I be able to speak English properly? Would I pass the entrance exam to high school? Would the Roberts ever like me? But gradually, it got easier. There was somewhere. I still miss home and the smell of mother's bacon.
I still miss Czech food. In fact, I was homesick for everything Czech. Not just my parents, but everything. I had long conversations with the dog in Czech, but she didn't understand a word. I kept rereading my Czech books over and over and over again until they fell apart.
I never spoke German again. They didn't want me, so I wanted nothing to do with them.
I heard a story about Czech forces on the radio. My heart swelled. Those men were my real heroes.
I was ashamed of being German.
I am Czech. And I will always be Czech.
I will never set foot in Germany again.
The day I stopped feeling like a refugee was the day it was evacuated. Until then, I'd always felt different than the other children. But when we all had to go to the country, and we were all with our parents, then we were sad.
The day I stopped feeling like a refugee was the day I joined the army. I was interned as an enemy alien on the Isle of Man. Then I was released and allowed to join the Pioneer Corps, the King's Own aliens. We weren't allowed to fight, but I did swear allegiance to the King. I'd never been prouder. Eventually, they let us into the regular army, and I changed my name to Harold Atkins in case I was caught by the Germans. I was dropped behind enemy lines. That was a good day. No, that was a great day.
My foster family were Christians.
Excuse me? I've been looking for you. This is your hat, I believe. It was left on the train. Really, you must learn to look after your things better. What would your mother think?
It was a small village. There were no other Jews. The farmer's wife had persuaded her husband to kill a pig so I could enjoy a nice slap-up roast. What could I do? I'm sure my mother would have understood.
Oh, the baby in the basket. She's doing rather well for herself. I think she will go on to do something really great. Mrs. Goggins, at last. Sandwiches for everyone. Jam sandwiches. For everyone! Yes! Oh.
A poem in memory of all those that perished in the Holocaust through the Shoah, and for the children at Kinder Transport. There are stars. There are stars above, so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways that we remember. May their memory be for a blessing.